In the race to keep up, have you ever paused long enough to ask, what am I really chasing? Between deadlines, commitments, overflowing inboxes, and the never-ending scroll of social media, it's so easy to drown in noise. But beneath all that clutter, there's a still, small voice asking for your attention. It's the part of you that longs for peace, simplicity, and a sense of meaning that can't be bought or scheduled. Imagine waking up without the pressure to prove anything. Imagine a life not driven by comparison, but by connection to yourself, your values, and the moments that truly matter. Japanese minimalism and the timeless philosophy of Ikigai offer this quiet refuge. They are not about rules or restrictions, but about rediscovery. Rediscovering space in your home, in your heart, and most importantly, in your mind. These ideas are an invitation to return to what's real, to live slower, fuller, and more purposefully, and maybe, just maybe, to finally feel like you're home. Japanese minimalism is not a trend, it's a return to what has always been meaningful. Picture a home where each item has a story, a place where nothing overwhelms you, but everything speaks to your soul. That's the essence of Japanese minimalism, clearing away the chaos. To uncover beauty in simplicity, not empty, but intentional, not cold, but calm. There's a kind of magic in letting go. That shirt you haven't worn in years, the drawer full of forgotten things, they're not just cluttering your space, but your spirit too. When you begin to remove the unnecessary, you make room for joy, for stillness, for breath. And in that breath, you start to hear yourself again. A tidy room becomes a mirror reflection of clarity, peace, and presence. The less you carry, the freer you become. The quieter your surroundings, the louder your purpose speaks. And suddenly, your life doesn't feel so heavy anymore. In the heart of Japanese wisdom lies a word that carries worlds within it. Ikigai, your reason for being. It's not a grand mission or a title you wear. Sometimes it's as simple as the joy of brewing your morning tea, teaching someone something new, or writing a story that only you could tell. Ikigai is deeply personal, and the truth is, you already carry it within you. But modern life numbs that voice. It teaches us to chase applause instead of alignment, to fill calendars instead of hearts. That's why rediscovering your Ikigai means remembering what you once loved, before the world told you what to become. It's the warmth in your chest when you do something that feels right. It's the smile that lingers after helping someone. It's not something to find outside, it's something to remember within. When you move through life with Ikigai, every step becomes sacred. You're not just existing, you're alive. When you combine the clarity of minimalism with the passion of Ikigai, something beautiful happens. Your life begins to align, the distractions fall away, and your days start to feel intentional. Japanese minimalism clears the fog. It gives you space, mental, emotional, spiritual, to hear your own voice again. Ikigai then steps in and gives that space a purpose. It's not about having nothing, it's about having what counts. When your surroundings reflect your values, your energy returns to you. You stop spending your days on things that drain you and start investing them in things that grow you. A clean desk makes room for creativity, an uncluttered closet makes room for gratitude, and a quiet life makes room for a meaningful one. The harmony of simplicity and purpose is not a destination, it's a lifestyle, a constant conversation with your soul, where every choice asks, does this bring me closer to who I really am? You don't need to change everything overnight. Start with one drawer, one thought, one breath. That's the beauty of the journey. You're allowed to take your time. Japanese minimalism and Ikigai don't demand transformation. They invite it gently through small, conscious steps. Maybe today, you give away something you no longer need. Maybe tomorrow, you say no to something that doesn't serve your joy. These are not minor decisions. These are declarations. I choose peace. Don't underestimate what happens when you clear space internally and externally. The more you let go of what's weighing you down, the more room you create for growth. Let it be slow. Let it be sacred. Reflect, journal, walk in silence, breathe deeply. Each act is a step toward a lighter life. Your thoughts become clearer, your relationships more authentic, and your time more meaningful. The external reflects the internal, and as you organize your world, your inner world begins to bloom. In a world that moves fast, choosing to live with intention is a radical act. To slow down, to savor, to say, I don't need more, I need meaning. That's the heartbeat of this entire journey. Japanese minimalism and Ikigai teach us not to run harder, but to pause deeper. The goal is not to have everything, but to value everything you have, especially the people, the moments, and the quiet joys. When you begin to live aligned with your Ikigai, fulfillment no longer feels far away. It's in the way you greet the morning, the way you pour your coffee, the way you listen when someone speaks. This is a new way of being, a simpler, fuller, and more soulful way to live. Life stops being something you chase and starts becoming something you cherish. So ask yourself, gently, what brings me peace? What brings me joy? Let the answers shape your path. And if this video speaks to your soul, take a breath and say it aloud. I choose to live with purpose, because sometimes the greatest revolution is simply living a quiet, meaningful life in a world that's forgotten how.